Testing 1 2 1 2. Welcome to the Irish Baseball League, the Irish A-League doubleheader, regular season doubleheader here between the Dublin Spartans and the Ashbourne Giants here at the International Baseball Centre in Ashbourne, County Meath. The Spartans are the home team for this first game. David McCarthy leading it off for the Giants. And first pitch high to McCarthy. And that one is in off the plate. Defensively for the Spartans, Alan Fox, the first baseman, Jimmy Pita at second, Dominique De Felice is the shortstop, Trevor Peacock at third, and left is Jeremy O'Brien, Frank Andrews, the center fielder, and the right fielder, Lucas Spiro, Kike Beltran, the catcher, and Rob McKenzie on the mound. 3 balls and no strikes now. The count on McCarthy. McKenzie stuffs that one in there for a called strike, so 3-1. And that one misses upstairs, so McCarthy is aboard, and the Giants have a leadoff base runner that brings up the catcher, Cian Fowler. And Fowler's first pitch, hacking at a ball at the top of the zone, fouls it back. The Giants are languishing at the bottom of the league table here in the A-League. The Spartans battling it out mid-table. A bit of a fake steal at first, but he holds on, and that ball drifts off the plate and down. Evens up the count at 1-1 on Fowler. McKenzie goes at him there, he dumps that one into left field. That's going to be a single, and McCarthy advances over to second base. So Giants with their first 2 runners aboard here as Fionn Gallagher Hall, the shortstop, comes up to bat. McKenzie deals breaking ball high for ball 1. And fastball just off the plate. So Gallagher Hall ahead now, 2 balls and no strikes. And that one missing down. McKenzie's around the zone, but just missing, and he's fallen behind now, 3-0. And that one catches the inside corner for a called strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike now on Gallagher Hall. Giants with 2 base runners aboard and nobody out. He floats that one in there for a called strike. That runs the count full. That was probably the pitch that Gallagher Hall should have jumped on. as he fights that one off and fouls it off out of play. Count remains full. McCarthy in scoring position at second base, Fowler the runner at first. So that one misses wide, and Gallagher Hall goes up to first base with the base on balls, which pushes Fowler over to second and McCarthy to third. So bases loaded now for the first baseman, Patrick Mitchell, and still nobody out here in the top of the first. And first pitch hacked at by Mitchell, but he fouls it away. And breaking ball sits up, he drives that one through the hole into left. They're going to score one, and they are going to hold Fowler at second base. So McCarthy is across on the RBI single from Mitchell. Over to second goes Gallagher Hall, and to third is Fowler. So still bases loaded, still nobody out. James Bentley, the pitcher, comes up to bat. And first offering from McKenzie, high and tight, buzzes the tower there. So ball one. Bentley hacks at that one and fouls it straight back to the screen. That evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball just freezes him there, and it drops in, catches the outside corner. So Bentley's behind now, 1-2. And fastball misses down and away. Pretty good take there by Bentley with 2 strikes on him. And that evens it up at 2-2. And he lifts this one into left field. Is it going to be deep enough? The ball's caught and they don't go. So it is not deep enough to get the sacrifice fly. Bentley is the first out. Fowler runner at third, Gallagher Hall at second, Mitchell at first. One away now for Noah Pinto, the third baseman. And first offering to Pinto is up for ball one. This one is lifted high and foul, and bye-bye to that baseball. That is way out of the field. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the breaking ball spins it wide. So 2 balls and 1 strike now on Pinto. And this one popped up in the infield. That was going to be an infield fly. And Pinto is retired. So that's 2 outs now. Giants with just 1 run scored so far. They've 3 runners on base. Phelan Deering, the left fielder, steps in here. The first pitch to Deering misses high. And the fastball is in there for a called strike. 1-1 now the count on Deering. Swing and a miss there. And this one gently grounded over to second base. The first baseman Fox over cannot handle it. And everybody's going to be safe. Another run scores as Deering is aboard on the error. So Roberto Savignago, the right fielder, comes in. And breaking ball for a called strike there at the top of the zone, evens it up 1-1. And spins the breaking ball there, just drops low. So 2 balls and 1 strike now on Savignago. And deals him a fastball in on the hands, a swing and a miss. So that evens it up at 2-2. Still bases loaded here for the Giants, 2 away. And Savignago lifts this one into left, not going to be a problem as O'Brien takes care of it. And the Giants go down, but they put up 2 runs to start the first, and we'll be right back with the Spartans coming up in the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first inning now. Spartans trailing by 2 as Ben Nguyen, the designated hitter, stands in for them to lead this one off. First pitch from Bentley, a called strike. This one lifted high in the infield. Shortstop Gallagher Hall calling for it and puts it away. So quick one out. Defensively for the Giants, first base is Patrick Mitchell, Pierre Mongeau, the second baseman, Fionn Gallagher Hall, the shortstop, and Noah Pinto on third. Phelim Deering, the left fielder. In center, David McCarthy. Roberto Savignago is the right fielder. Kean Fowler behind the dish. And James Bentley, the pitcher. First pitch now to the third baseman, Trevor Peacock, was down. And this one grounded over to third. Pinto has it, fires across high, but Mitchell able to get up there and apply the tag to Peacock. So 2 quick outs now as Peacock is retired on the 5-3. Dominique DeFelice, the shortstop, now stands in. And first pitch to DeFelice is a fastball high. And that one gets a piece of his leg, so he's going to head up to first base on the hit by pitch. So the Spartans have a base runner with 2 away as Jimmy Peter, the second baseman, comes up to bat. DeFelice definitely a threat to steal, and Bentley not known for being very quick to the plate, so we're likely to see him going. And Peter lifts this one into the infield, and Mongeau calling for second base. The wind is pretty strong there, and he manages to make a nice catch in the end. That ball was trailing away from him pretty quickly. But the Spartans are retired in the bottom of the first. They leave 1 runner stranded, and we go to the second with the Giants leading 2-0. Pierre Mongeau, the second baseman, is going to lead it off for the Giants in the top of the second. This is a 7-inning game as it's a double header. Mongeau jumps on a high one but gets under it, foul back to the screen for strike one. McKenzie spins the breaking ball wide, and that evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one lifted out into right field, but Spiro coming in on it, and he is going to get there. And he puts away Mongeau. Again, that ball trailing away a little bit with the wind here. It's making things a little bit tricky. So back to the top of the order for the Giants with David McCarthy. He led off the game with a walk in the first inning. As McCarthy takes one at the top of the zone there for a called strike. That one a little too high, so that evens it up at 1-1. And that one even higher. So 2 balls and a strike now on McCarthy. A light drive shot to right field here. Spiro is playing shallow and he gets over there and makes a nice grab. So McCarthy is also retired on the fly to right. So 2 quick outs here. That's Cian Fowler, the catcher, stands in. Fowler with a single to left in his first at bat. As Fowler takes a breaking ball in there for a called strike. That one just missing. And check swing there on a ball outside. Appeal down to the field umpire, Sean Grant. No, he did not go, according to Grant. And this one hit hard over the shortstop. De Felice has a hold of it and fires across in plenty of time. So that takes care of the Giants in the top of the second. Still 2-0. We go to the bottom of the second. We go to the bottom of the second with the Spartans chasing two here. Centre fielder Frank Andrews is going to lead it off. Oh, and Bentley goes headhunting there and almost gets a piece of Andrews. Just got his face out of the way of that one. And comes right back with a fastball for a called strike there. Evens it up at 1-1. And deals high there. So 2 balls and 1 strike now on Andrews. And jumps on that one, but yanks it foul wide of the third base bag. Andrews, known to have a fairly discerning eye at the plate, doesn't chase many pitches out of the zone. There's a count on him now is even 2-2. And defensive little swing, chops it over the shortstop. Gallagher Hall comes up, but it throws in the dirt. Mitchell digs it out, and he is out at first base. So, leadoff batter retired for the Spartans. That brings up the right fielder, Lucas Spiro. First pitch fastball foul back and out of play by Spiro. And next offering from Bentley is just down and out of the zone. So that runs it even 1-1. That one little inside and gets a piece of Spiro on the leg, so he's going to go up to first base on the hit by pitch. So Spartans have a base runner here in the second, and Jeremy O'Brien, the left fielder, stands in. Spiro also a threat to steal. And first pitch in the dirt. Fowler keeps it in front of him and keeps Spiro at first base. And Bentley deals high there to O'Brien. So 2 balls and no strikes. That one way high and outside. 3 balls and no strikes. And Bentley stuffs that one in there for a called strike. And that one's going to leave a mark. So up to first base goes O'Brien. So, only base runners the Spartans have had so far have been the result of 3 hit by pitches. As Alan Fox, the first baseman, stands in, runners on first and second now with 1 away. And Bentley starts him with a called first strike. And that one just misses down and away. Evens it up at 1-1. Hi, boss. And fastball well outside there. Nice fastball right on the outside corner there. So that evens it up at 2-2 on Fox. And that one misses down, so count runs full on Fox. And swing and a miss there, big out. That makes it 2 outs as Kike Beltran, the catcher, comes up to bat. Spiro, the runner, on second base, and O'Brien on first, both the results of being hit by pitches. That one delivered way high for ball 1. And then Bentley gets the swing and a miss, evens it up at 1-1. And that one missing high and away. And that one misses away. And that is a base on balls to Beltran. It's going to push O'Brien over to second base and Spiro to third. So they are loaded up now for the top of the order. Ben Wynn, the designated hitter, flew out to the shortstop in his first at-bat to lead off the Spartans first. And Giants going to try to get on the same page here and get a plan for how to get out of this one. So it's 2 outs here, bases loaded. As Wynn chops this one over to third, and that is not going to be fielded. Everybody is going to be safe. So 1 run comes across for the Spartans. Over to third goes O'Brien, to second is Beltran, as Wynn is aboard on the error. So Trevor Peacock, the third baseman, comes up. He grounded out to third his first at bat. First pitch is lifted into center. That's going to drop in front of McCarthy, and that is likely going to score two, as it does comfortably. So the Spartans have taken the lead in this one, as Peacock gets a 2 RBI single to center field. The speedy Gwyn makes it around to third on the play, and both O'Brien and Beltran score. So that brings up Dominic De Felice, the shortstop. A runner goes on this one. It's going to be cut off in the middle by the shortstop. Wynn holds his ground at third base, so Peacock is over to second on the stolen base. So 2 runners in scoring position now for the Spartans. And called strike there takes it to 1 ball and 2 strikes on De Felice. And that one misses high and away to even it up at 2-2. Fastball misses away. That one missing inside for ball 4, so De Felice up to first base. They had a base open. He's a very dangerous hitter, so that may not be the worst result in the world. Jimmy Pita now comes up to bat, as the Spartans have batted around here in the second. Pita flew out to the second baseman in his first at bat, as his first pitch misses wide. And that one just catches the top of the zone for a called strike. 1-1 now on Pita. And that one flies back to the backstop. Bit of a hesitation there from Bentley, and he is not going to beat the speedy Win to the plate. That one came back off the wall. They might have had a play, but he's going to score on the wild pitch. And the Spartans extend their lead now to 4-2. Two balls and 1 strike now on Pita. This one lifted out into center field, coming onto his McCarthy. He can't quite get there, and that gets under his glove. And good cover from Deering keeps him at first, but 2 runs score. So, Giants.
What you got for him? Count?
Oh, haven't been. Sorry.
No. It's close in the ending, is it?
Sorry, it's yeah, so he's got like 1 more batter. It's thrown to 9, but he He hit a couple of them
Yeah.
early in the count.
For him. Yeah, one more down to me. Alan, do you have a pitch count? It's for him. No. Okay. Yeah, one more down to me.
Giants just querying the pitch count for Bentley. He is a youth pitcher, so he is approaching his pitch count. So he is going to be done, and they're going to make a pitching change. Looks like a straight swap with Phelan Deering from left field as Bentley goes out to play left. There are 2 outs here, but the Spartans have put 6 runs across in this inning, and they have a runner on first base. So we'll be right back. So Deering takes over the pitching duties here. There are 2 away in the bottom of the second. The Spartans have batted around and scored 6 runs. Frank Andrews, the center fielder, now coming up to bat to face Deering. Grounded out to the shortstop to lead off this inning. First pitch swinging, 1 hopper to the shortstop, and he's going to go the short way and take the out himself at second base. So Andrews retired with 1 pitch by Deering on the fielder's choice. And we will go to the third. The Spartans now, having done the damage this inning, leading 6-2. So we go to the third now. Gallagher Hall, the shortstop, is going to lead it off. He drew a walk in his first appearance in the first inning and was left stranded. And first pitch to him, foul tipped away. That one floated up high and outside, just misses. So 1 ball and 1 strike now. And he swings through that one a little bit early. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Gallagher Hall is behind. A nice take there just off the outside corner. Evens it up at 2-2. Comes out of there on the inside corner, but Gallagher Hall spoils it. And the count remains at 2-2. That one spun high, runs the count full. That one also misses high, so Gallagher Hall works a nice walk there, goes down to first base. That's going to bring up Patrick Mitchell, the first baseman, single to left in the first inning for an RBI. So nobody out, no runner at first. So Mitchell requests time, not comfortable in the box. Gallagher Hall goes on the pitch, and Mitchell yanks this one foul and out of play. Gallagher Hall not too happy that he chose to swing at that pitch. But it is 1 strike. This one lifted deep in the left. O'Brien going back. He's going to have room, and he makes the catch. So Mitchell is retired for the first out, and that's going to bring up the pitcher James Bentley. Bentley flew out to right in his first at bat. And a quick check on Gallagher Hall over at first. He dives back safely. And Gallagher Hall goes again, and the batter once again fouls the pitch off. Mackenzie just checks on him there again at first. And not going this time, pitch is delivered high. And there goes Gallagher Hall again, and fouled off again. So 3 times now he has attempted to steal, and the batters have fouled it away. And breaking ball spun, looked well off the plate, but they called third strike, and Bentley is retired looking. So 2 away now for the Giants here in the third. And that brings up Noah Pinto, the third baseman. And there goes Gallagher Hall, and a called strike at the top of the zone. Gallagher Hall slides in safely at second with the stolen base. And Mackenzie not happy with the length of the lead that Gallagher Hall is taking, but no middle infielders there. And that one misses high and in. Little chopper over to third base. Peacock coming in, makes the scoop and fires across to first. And that is going to take care of the Giants here in the third. They leave a runner stranded in scoring position. As we go to the bottom of the third, Giants still trailing 6-2. Right fielder Lucas Spiro is going to lead it off for the Spartans here in the bottom of the third, as they're going to try to extend their 6-2 lead. Steering deals off the plate there for ball one. Comes back in on him there with a swing and a miss. Nice sinker action to that pitch. This time he spins the breaking ball down. So Spiro ahead now, 2 balls and 1 strike. And another pitch at the bottom fell out of there. Spiro went after it, went fishing, but comes up empty. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And Deering misses down and away there. So that runs it full. And that one misses high, so Spiro works the walk. So he's been on board twice now, but not via hits. It's been hit by a pitch and now drawn the walk. As Jeremy O'Brien, the left fielder, stands in now, also hit by a pitch from Bentley in the second inning. Spartans with their leadoff runner aboard and nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Quick check on Spiro over there at first from Deering. And he does it again. Spiro definitely a threat to run. First offering to O'Brien just drops down for ball one. Next one chopped foul. So 1 ball and 1 strike now on O'Brien. Deering drops the hammer on him there, in for a called strike. So O'Brien behind now, 1-2. And pitches down, runner goes, throw from Fowler, and the tag is put on there at second base by the shortstop Gallagher Hall. Nice throw there from young Cian Fowler to retire the runner caught stealing. And the count goes even at 2-2 on O'Brien. So 1 away now. And Brian fouls this one away out of play. Count remains at 2-2. And this one lifted deep into the gap out there and right. And it is just going to be hauled in there by Savignago. So O'Brien is taken care of for the second out. And that brings up Alan Fox, the first baseman, struck out swinging in his first appearance today. That one slides off the end of the bat. Swing and a miss from Fox. And another breaking ball drops in there for a called strike. So Fox in hole now 0-2. And gives it to him again, but sat it up there. Way too good a pitch for 0-2, and Fox punishes it, lifts it into left field. So he's aboard with a single, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Kike Beltran. Beltran got aboard with a walk in the second and ended up scoring. So 2 outs now with a runner on first for the Spartans here in the bottom of the third, as Deering drops a breaking ball in there again for a called strike. And comes with the fastball this time. Beltran holds off and runs the count to 1-1. And hangs the breaking ball again, lifted into the left again, but this one hit a bit harder and it's going to travel all the way to Bentley, the left fielder, and it's going to be caught. So the Spartans are retired. They leave one man stranded, and the score remains 6-2 as we go to the fourth. Welcome back. We go to the fourth inning. The Giants trailing 6-2 to the Spartans. Now the pitcher, Phelan Deering, is going to lead it off for the Giants. McKenzie out there for a fourth inning of work, and Deering jumps on the first one but spins it foul, out of play. And McKenzie deals off the plate, evens it up at 1-1. And a shot over the second, handcuffs Peter, but he comes up with it, makes the throw over to first to take care of Deering. Nice hands there by the second baseman. And that brings up Roberto Savagnago, who flew out to left field in his first at bat. And this one lifted in foul territory, first base side. Alan Fox chasing this and just going to run out of room. So it's a foul ball and strike one on Savagnago.
Oh, great that.
Next pitch from McKenzie, just missing off the inside of the plate. Evens it up at 1-1. And he spins a breaking ball here, just catches the top of the zone. So Savagnago now behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. And fastball is wide and goes back to the screen. Two balls and 2 strikes now. And dribbled over towards second base. Peter has to charge in on this one. Comes up with it and still has time to flip to Fox at first base. So the first 2 batters retired by Peter, the second baseman. That brings up the number 9 hitter, Pierre Mangeot, who's the second baseman, flew out to right field in his first at bat in the second inning. And first pitch swing lifts this one into shallow center. Andrews coming on, and that is going to find some grass as Andrews can't quite get there. So Mangeot is aboard with a single. And the Giants have a base runner with 2 outs. As we go to the top of the order, David McCarthy. McCarthy 0 for 1 today and also has a walk and scored. First pitch to him misses high. And this one chopped past the pitcher over to second base. Peter's there again, tags the runner on his way by. So 1-man show here with Jimmy Peter. And the Giants are retired. We go to the bottom of the 4th with the Spartans still leading it 6-2. Top of the shop here for the Spartans in the bottom of the fourth. The designated hitter, Benuin, coming up. He's 0 for 2 today, but got aboard on an error by the third baseman last time and ended up scoring. He has some serious speed, which puts pressure on the defense. First offering to him misses down. Yeah, and he chases that slider off the plate. Pitch just died on. So that runs the count even at 1-1. And fastball misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike now. That one in the dirt, not tempting. So that runs the count to 3 balls and 1 strike on the designated hitter. He is walked and a very dangerous man to allow on the base paths. Brings up the third baseman, Trevor Peacock, who's 1 for 2 today. Wind not going, and swing and a miss from Peacock. And a quick check this time over at first from Deering, trying to keep him close over there.
Good throw, Keno.
And there he goes, pitches down and away. Throw from Fowler is not going to be in time, as Wynn is in there with the stolen base. So 1 ball and 1 strike now to count on Peacock. And the breaking ball misses high and inside, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Grounded over to third. Pinto comes up with it, fires across to first. Mitchell has it there. Wynn tries for third, and the ball's in the dirt and gets away. So he is going to come in to score. But they get the out at first base. But the Spartans put up another run and extend their lead to 7-2. Brings up Dominic De Felice. As Deering spins him a breaking ball that drops in there for a called strike. That one down and in. Almost got a piece of his leg, but just missed. So that's 1 ball and 1 strike. Deering spins with a breaking ball, big hack, but fouled away out of play. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now on De Felice. Deering comes with a fastball down. Evens it up at 2-2. Second ball misses off the outside, so the count runs full. And gives him a fastball right down the middle. That's yanked foul of the first base bag. So stays full, and we'll do it again. And gets him to pop this one up behind the plate. Fowler hasn't been able to pick it up. Pitcher Deering chases back, but he's not going to get there, so that drops harmlessly foul. And we'll go again. And this one grounded softly over to first base, and Mitchell is not going to have any trouble with that one, so he takes it unassisted. So that's the second out now. And the bases are clear as Jimmy Pita's second baseman comes up. Pita is 1 for 2 today. And this one lifted up behind the plate. Fowler took off heading backwards, but it didn't go that far. So he's not going to get there as that one drops foul. So 1 strike on Pita. This one grounded over to third base. Pinto has it. He flips it across to Mitchell at first, and that takes care of Jimmy Pita and the Spartans in the 4th. So we head to the 5th inning. Spartans now leading 7-2. Time is ebbing away a little bit for the Giants here as we go to the fifth. They're chasing 5 runs now. This is a 7-inning game as it's part 1 of a doubleheader. Mackenzie's back out there for another inning of work for the Spartans. He's going to face the catcher Cian Fowler. Fowler is 1 for 2 today. First pitch to him is high. Fowler has scored one of the only 2 runs that the Giants have put on the board so far. So this one is popped high into right field. Sparrow is under it and is not going to have any trouble with that one. So leadoff batter is retired for the Giants, and the shortstop Fionn Gallagher Hall is going to come up to bat. He has walked twice today so far. Chopped over to the third. Peacock comes up with it, fires across in the dirt though. And the new first baseman, Tommy Hernandez, can't come up with that one. It gets by. And Gallagher Hall is going to make his way around to second base on the throwing error by the third baseman. So that brings up the first baseman, Patrick Mitchell, 1 for 2 today. So runner in scoring position for him with 1 away. And Mackenzie spins him a breaking ball high. And fastball high and outside. Gets the corner though and gets the call. So that evens it up at 1-1. He goes back to the breaking ball, popped up high in the infield. Pitcher is going to take care of it himself. Mitchell clearly frustrated with that one. So 2 away now. And that brings up James Bentley, who is the left fielder. And this one is lifted towards the gap in left, but a good jump on that one has O'Brien, and he is going to be able to track it down. So that takes care of the Giants. In the fifth, we head to the bottom of the fifth, still 7-2 Spartans. We'll be right back. And Frank Andrews is going to lead it off for the Spartans in the fifth. The centre fielder is 0 for 2 today so far on 2 ground balls to the shortstop. The Giants sticking with Deering here in the fifth. And he delivers fastball just off the plate. Deering spins the slider wide. So Andrews ahead now 2-0. That one from Deering just catches the top of the zone on the outside corner, taking the count to 2-1. And spins a nice slider off the end of the bat there. Fowler getting a little ahead of himself there, thought it was strike 3, but the count is 2-2. Andrews, of course, is the Baseball Ireland high performance development coach who has been coaching many of these young players. So they will relish the opportunity to face him. Deering spins that one wide and the count goes full. And Deering loses him there, ball 4, and Andrews up to first base. And the Spartans have a leadoff base runner here in the 5th. So the right fielder, Lucas Spiro, steps in. Spiro's been hit by a pitch and drawn a walk. And first pitch to him from Deering is in the dirt for ball 1. And Spiro swings through that one, evens it up at 1-1. And breaking ball this time drops in there for a strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And spins a breaking ball in there, drops the hammer on him. That is a strikeout looking for Spiro. Brings up Jeremy O'Brien, the left fielder, who's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right field in his last at bat. Was hit by a pitch and scored in the second. Quick check on Andrews over there at first base. He has a pretty conservative lead. As fastball to O'Brien misses down and away. And swing and a miss there. His pitches from Deering look really tempting, and then the bottom seems to fall out of them. Many hitters are chasing them and coming up empty. Now O'Brien squares that one up, hits it deep into right field, but Savignago is under it. So he makes the catch, and that's 2 away. Pretty hard hit ball, but Savignago was playing him pretty deep. So 2 away now. Andrew's the runner on first base, and Tommy Hernandez is going to take his first at bat of the ball game as he came in as a substitute for Alan Fox over at first base in the top of the inning. And Hernandez, first pitch swing, lifts it into the gap in left. Coming across is Bentley, and he is going to track it down. That really looked like a base hit when it came off the bat, but Bentley made up some good ground there to take care of Hernandez and the Spartans in the fifth. So we head to the sixth inning. Still 7-2 Spartans, and Giants down to their last 6 outs here need to make up some ground. We'll be right back. Giants still chasing 5 runs as we go to the top of the 6th inning here of a 7-inning game. And the third baseman, Noah Pinto, is going to lead it off for them. He's 0 for 2 today. McKenzie still on the mound for the Spartans, and he deals down and away for ball 1. Called strike there, evens it up at 1-1. Breaking ball lifted into left, and that is dropping in front of O'Brien. So Pinto is going to be aboard with a single. That's the 4th hit that the Spartans have had, that the Giants have had off of McKenzie. It brings up Phelan Deering, who's now the pitcher, and he's looking for his first hit of the day. And first offering to Deering is off the plate for ball 1. And then Mackenzie deals high. So he's behind Deering now, 2-0. Pinto goes on the pitch. It's looks like a called strike caught the inside corner. Pinto slides in safe at second base with a stolen base. 2 balls and 1 strike now the count on Deering. He lifts this one out into center field. Not going to be deep enough for Pinto to think about advancing. So 1 out now. And that's going to bring up Roberto Savignago, who's 0 for 2 today. He's got a runner in scoring position for him now. As Mackenzie just checks Pinto there at second base. And then he deals a fastball for a called strike. And Savignago foul tips this one. So he's in a hole 0-2. And spins a breaking ball, swing and a miss, but that gets away from the catcher, heads back to the screen. Both runners are going to be safe as Pinto advances over to third on the pass ball. And Savignago's safely on first on the KPB. So runners at the corners now with 1 away for the number 9 hitter, Pierre Manjot. He's 1 for 2 today. And fastball dealt off the plate. Umpires are not calling Mackenzie on his little shoulder turn, which he's shown a few times. And that one drops in for a ball. And it spins that one high for another ball to Manjot. So 3 balls now as Mackenzie falls behind here. Now Manjot with the green light drives this one deep and long down left field, but foul. And the count goes to 3-1. And that one misses down for ball 4. So Manjot will go to first base and push Savignago over to second. So bases loaded now with 1 away as we go back to the top of the shop here for the Giants. David McCarthy, the center fielder. He's 0 for 2 today. Also drew a walk and scored one of the Giants' 2 runs in the first. And first pitch to McCarthy, breaking ball, just catches the zone. Not sure he was too impressed with that call, but a strike it is. And that one high evens it up at 1-1. And that one dealt up high. Mackenzie may be tiring a little bit. Seems to be falling behind batters a little more than he had been in the earlier innings. 2-1 now the count on McCarthy. And lifted over towards first. Infield fly is called, but Manjo has made a base running mistake there, and he is going to get doubled off. And that is a lost opportunity for the Giants as they leave 3 runners stranded in a situation where they can ill afford to do that as they go down to their last 3 outs, still chasing 5 runs. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Kike Beltran, the catcher, is going to start it off for the bottom of the 6th here for the Spartans. They are ahead 7-2. Beltran is 0 for 1 today and has drawn a walk. First pitch to him is a ball. And soft grounder off the end of the bat over to shortstop. Galler Hall comes up with it, throws low, but Mitchell can handle it, and Beltran is retired. So that gets us back to the top of the order with Ben Nguyen. who has scored twice for the Spartans, but is 0 for 2. Got aboard with a walk his last time up, stole a base, and then scored on a throwing error. And first pitch to him, a nice curveball in for a called strike. And that one driven hard through the hole into left field. Bentley has it, but he's going to be aboard with the single. So Spartans have a base runner here with 1 out. And that brings up Trevor Peacock, the third baseman, 1 for 3 today. And Deering, again, very aware of wind speed over there at first base. And there he goes, but that one drifts in and gets a little piece of Peacock, so he's going to head up to first base on the hit by pitch. So runners on first and second now, and the shortstop Dominic De Felice comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. And is smoked out there all the way to the fence in right. Easily scores 1. It's going to score 2, and the throw gets away from Fowler around to third base is De Felice with the triple. That one just got by the right fielder and made it to the fence. So Spartans extend their lead here in the 6th to 9-2. We check over there at third, but De Felice is wise to it. Jimmy Peter, the second baseman, now at bat, 1 for 3 today. Chopped over to third. Nice piece of base running by De Felice to get back to third. Flipped over in the dirt and dug out by Mitchell. And Peter is retired at first, and they managed to keep De Felice over there at third base. So 2 outs now. And coming up is the center fielder, Frank Andrews, 0 for 2 today and walked in his last at bat. And Deering leaves a breaking ball up. Andrews was seeing that one all the way. Drives it into center field and scores De Felice from third base. So this is quickly getting out of reach for the Spartans now, as they are trailing 10-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And up to bat is Lucas Spiro, the right fielder. Takes a breaking ball in there for a called strike. And little check swing from Spiro as he saw the bottom fall out of that one, but only manages to chop it foul. So 2 strikes now on him. And fastball on the outside corner called strike 3, and that is the second time in a row for Spiro to go down looking. Not too happy about it, but the Spartans put up another 3, and the Giants have a big hill to climb as we go to the 7th, and they are trailing 10-2. Giants have their work cut out for them as they go to the top of the last here, down to their last 3 outs and chasing 8 runs. And Cian Fowler, the catcher, is going to start it off for them. Fowler 1 for 3 today. And a swing and bunt there from Fowler. Could not have placed it any better, and he's going to be aboard with the infield hit. So what the Giants needed was their leadoff runner aboard, and he found a way to do it. So Fionn Gallagher Hall, the shortstop, is going to step in now. 0 for 1 today. Has also walked twice. Has been stranded on the bases 3 times, though. The Spartans have stuck with McKenzie here to close this one out. And first pitch to Gallagher Hall is off the plate for a ball. And comes in out, and this time swing and a miss from Gallagher Hall. Fowler goes on the pitch, ball's in the dirt. Nice pick from Beltran. He's going to throw, but it's not going to be in time. And Fowler swipes that one. Beltran couldn't get much on that throw. As Gallagher Hall swings through the high cheese there, and he's upset with himself. Well, the count goes even 2-2. As he chops the breaking ball over to the third base, coming up with his peacock, freezes the runner and fires over to one in time to get Gallagher Hall and keeps Cian Fowler at second base. So an unproductive out for the Giants there as Patrick Mitchell comes to the plate. Mitchell 1 for 3 today. As he singled in the first, but then has had 2 flyouts. First pitch to Mitchell is a ball off the plate. And then he fouls the fastball straight back. And this one popped again high in the air. Jimmy Peters, second baseman, going back on it, calls for it and is able to take care of Mitchell. So Giants now down to their last out. Runner in scoring position as James Bentley, left fielder, comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 today. Let's see, he chases the low fastball and swings through it. This one grounded over to the third, just inside the bag. Peacock can't handle it, and Bentley is going to be aboard on the error. Over to third goes Fowler on the play. So runners at the corners now for Noah Pinto, the third baseman, 1 for 3 today. Bentley running on the pitch. It's off the plate for a ball. Spartans don't care. So Bentley is over to second base. So 2 runners in scoring position now. And this one driven over there in the hole. Third baseman can't get it. Shortstop can't get it. And Bentley wisely holds on at third base, but Fowler scores on the play. So once again, runners at the corners now with 2 away. And the Giants have started to assault the gap here as It's now 10-3 the scoreline. And first pitch to Deering is a ball. And Pinto goes from first base. The throw goes down to second base, but it's not going to be in time. And Bentley held on at third. So 2 runners in scoring position now. And that one just corkscrewed foul off the end of the bat. One ball and 2 strikes now to count on Deering. As the Giants are down to their last strike.
Come on, Pam.
Again, just knocked foul off the end of the bat. So count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And softly hit over to second base. Jimmy Pita is going to be on that one and makes the routine play to first, and that is going to be your ball game. Spartans take the first one here by a score of 10-3, and we'll be back at 2:30 or so with the second game of this double feature. We'll see you then.